We have so many fry, it is ridiculous. I hope you all are ready for a good old-fashioned day in the fish room type video, because got a lot of work to do. There is so much going on in the fish room, I don't even know where to start, and I'm just gonna pick these 320s right here. So we have Dwarf Cichlids in here. This is our mated pair that's been spawning non-stop. This is our third batch. We've got 2 batches of grow outs in here, and yes, I know it doesn't look good. There are so many fry in here that I'm actually gonna have to break down these 320s and replace it with a 40 breeder and move those in there so we can continue to grow them out. They're ready to go. We just haven't got rid of them yet. And honestly, this should have been done a long time ago, but life has gotten in the way. And if I'm even being more honest, my YouTube channel got banned for a little bit. Only half of it, not the whole channel, just the part that pays me. And so I was really kind of bummed in it, and I kind of avoided the fish room, and this is what happens. You get tanks that get overcrowded and they start looking like this. So we're gonna be moving some tanks around, moving some fry around, doing some water changes. This tank is in desperate need of a water change. Well, it doesn't look terrible. I really actually love the way this looks, but it's long overdue for a water change, including the next one over, as this one definitely is in need of a water change. The filter needs clean, and we've just got a lot of stuff to do. So I hope you're ready to hang out and have some fun. And we might as well come and show the next one over here. This is our betta tank. Lots of glare, lots of water spots. Haven't cleaned this one. The front of the glass, that is, but I will by the end of this video. And then we also have this new 40-gallon kind of native tank. But of course, there's corridoras in there, so it's not truly native. Those are my corridoras that I bred, which is kind of neat. And then there's some other corridors in the back. But these are rainbow darters, maybe, and definitely rainbow shiners, as you can see. I mean, that should be pretty obvious. The top down is going to be really cool on these guys. In addition to that, we have this fry tank. These guys are going to get upgraded to where the T-bars are. So this is just a 10-gallon. This is my 10-gallon fry rack. And so these will be upgraded because there's probably about, I don't even know, 40 Drachenfelsii fry in here. And I'm probably exaggerating, I'm not sure. But these are Pelvicochromis Drachenfelsii. Really beautiful fish. There's some random platies that'll be going out in the pond. And then there's some plecos that spawn in here too. You can see one right there. So first things first, I'm gonna get these 20 gallons out of here, and outside of some Tigre penis and some banjo cats, these 2 are empty. I'm not sure where I'm gonna move these, but if you guys wanna see the most, like, just I don't care fish in the world, check out these banjo cats. Is there anything easier to catch than a banjo cat? Yeah. They don't even care. It's not in focus, but I can feel him vibrating like he's trying to make a squeaking sound. But as you see, they just don't care. You can pick them up, you can hold them, you can pet them. Although I would advise not to, because, you know, they probably don't like that, I would imagine. And basically just pick these guys up. And we're gonna move them down here with these pistos and orange lasers. All right, getting you caught up. I didn't film any of the takedown. I also realized I didn't paint these 2x4s all the way. But you know what? I don't think I'm gonna worry about it because I never noticed, so clearly you don't see it when the tanks are in there. And look at this co-op light. This thing is used and abused. But they just keep working. Let's turn it off. Look at this thing. Probably gonna clean that up a little. Freaking duckweed, man, it is the worst. It's not just ruining your fish tanks, it's ruining everything else, the wall, the light. But I'm gonna get the 40 breeder in here and start filling it up. We got the 40 in there, and whew, it does not look good. But again, this is not a show tank, it's not a planted tank, it's not even a community tank. It's just for growing out fry, so it does not need to look good. And I'm gonna be using the sand that was in the 20-gallon tanks, and I'm gonna go rinse that now. So here we are outside. I'm gonna rinse this sand real quick. And if you keep burrowing fish like banjo cats, be sure to do your due diligence and make sure you go through all that sand with a fine tooth comb. Is that it? Is that what the saying? Fine tooth comb? I don't know. But I've gone through it all, and I know that there are none left in here. This is just sand from Home Depot, nothing special. It's $20 for a 100-pound bag. Works really nice. Probably should change settings here. Whew. It's a nice warm day to be doing this. Always like playing in water when it's warm out. I don't even know if you guys can hear me, but I'm still talking. And look at all this duckweed. I know that's going to end up in the tank, but that's all right. Oh, we're losing a lot of sand on that one. That's probably good. Sand in, and that was fun. But got the hose hooked up, slowly filling the tank. Shout out to the green hose here. If you know, you know. Best hose the money can buy, in my opinion. But we got to clean those sponge filters that I pulled out of that, the 320-gallon tanks. So, yeah, that's just going to be fun. Although, if I'm being honest, it is actually pretty satisfying to get these cleaned. This is an old one. This is going to get decommissioned or maybe turned into a pond filter, possibly, or just put in a box to never be seen again, most likely. Nice and caked on with crap there. And the other two should be the new sponge filters from the co-op with the Easy Flow. Yep, they are. Gonna give this a nice squeeze. This is tank water, not tap water. However you feel about that. A lot of debate on cleaning sponge filters with tap water, but you know what? Better safe than sorry. Got a little bit of buildup there. Get that off of there. Although that's just more beneficial bacteria, but we don't really need it. Yeah, look at that nice brown water. And there should be one more in here. There we go. Get the crap off of there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Watch this. Oh, that's so gross. Doesn't smell bad though. Like normally these have like kind of a smell, but no smell on these. Oh yeah, nice and murky. We got our prime. We're gonna kind of spread that in all over the place, and it's kicked. That should be enough though. I got some safe around here somewhere if I feel I need more, but I'm sure that's fine. Gonna drop these sponge filters back in before they lose any more bacteria, and those should be fine. We gotta fish out the other ends of them though, which are now behind this lovely, I don't even know what you want to call this, just a giant mess. Honestly, I would love to eventually even swap all these out for the ones on the top row here for 30 breeders, because you know it's kind of, I knew it when I built it, like that it was going to be a hassle to reach in these tanks all the time. You have to get up on a ladder if you really want to get into them. But I really wanted the tank to be 3 high. It gives me so much, so many more options. But you know that the 30 breeders are 6 inches shorter, so it'd be down here, and I could actually reach in without a ladder, which would be nice. So these are the new co-op These are the new co-op Easy Flow sponges. And even if you don't use, this is really warm. I'm gonna have to go change that. But even if you don't use the Flow, it's still just a superior sponge in every way. This is the best one on the market. I mean, it's simply just take it off and you can clean the sponge. No more fishing the hose through the top. The bubbles aren't as big, meaning they're not as loud. They're really fine. You do have to get in there and clean that. I have to do it about once a month because my tanks tend to be overstocked. But still infinitely easier than pulling out the airline from the middle and taking your sponge out, cleaning it, and hooking all that back up. I mean, look, I can just... It's that easy. That's simple. I gotta go turn the heat down on this a bit. That's really hot. 88.5, yeah, that's a little much. I did turn it down though, so hopefully by the time this thing is full, it'll have cooled back down a little bit. Nice and cold coming out of the tap now. So yes, while I know this is a grow out tank, I'm still gonna put some plants in here. We've got some bulbitis, a nice big piece of fern here, and just maybe a few pieces of wood, give them some type of, I don't know, something to look at. So, I don't know. And here's how we get duckweed in here. But I actually like duckweed in my fry tanks because it helps remove nitrates. It grows really fast. And some of the fry actually eat it, so spread this around a little. I only like to put a little bit of stuff in here because it does require lots of water changes, lots of cleaning, and these fry grow outs, they grow fast, they make lots of waste. So yeah, we'll hide this one back over here. Bada bing, bada boom, we got duckweed. Never ending duckweed in this fish room. Although I might scoop out some of it because there's like a lot of random crap from the substrate floating up in here. So the old me would be impatient and start doing water changes on these tanks while other tanks are filling, but I've learned my lesson too many times. I've mopped up too much water, and we're just gonna sit here and wait, and I'll check back in a little bit. All right, time to get you all caught up to speed here. Time to start scooping out fry. I've drained the tanks I'm going to be doing water changes in. This one is full. Added a hang-on back filter as well just to help clear it out a little sooner. And now it's time to start transferring fry. And this is probably one of the most satisfying things ever because there are just so many. There's also Walisiachromis signatus, are the long skinny ones. Well, it looked like I was just going to get a ton, but now I'll probably just end up with about a dozen. Get out of there, buddy. All right. They're splashing me. New home, little dudes. Whee! Gotta do this about 100 more times till I get them all. Well, it's getting pretty late, and in the sake of finishing up and getting this all done today, I had to put the camera down and just get to work. But as you can see, everyone's in here. It's all cleaned up. It looks great. The fry, I mean, obviously they're way happier, but man, do they look good. I got some Julii Cories in here too. Just, I think there's about 6 of them in here. I don't know why. I just gotta have Cories in my tank. I got to, I love them. But there we go. There's the Signatus, kind of washed out. The water's still a little bit cloudy. Give it a day or two and it'll be nice and clear, but as you can see, they look good. The Drachenfelsi I moved into this 20-gallon tank, and while, again, not the prettiest tank, the water is clean now, and they're just loving life. They got their house doubled in size. These guys still doing good. These guys look so good. Now, this is their breeding color, so they're normally not like jet black like this, but I mean, honestly, why would you ever buy a convict cichlid when you can get a T-bar cichlid? It's just bonkers to me. I don't understand the rage over convict cichlids. Like, sure, you're gonna have 10,000 of them, but what do you do with that? You know, these are beautiful, they're friendly, and well, outside of spawning, they're friendly. You don't want more than a pair of these in a tank if they're spawning, unless obviously you have a larger tank. But God, just look how beautiful their fins are. I cannot get over these fish. This is a $10 fish, folks. I get that's like twice the price of a convict, but let's be real, you get more than twice the amount of fish. Just absolutely beautiful. And these guys here, I just did the water change. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to scrub the glass, but look at these Laticara. Holy smokes. This guy here, he had a little bit of a problem the other day. He swallowed a snail. I don't know why, but we actually had to stick a paper clip down his throat and fish it out. So that was fun, but he's doing well now. I'm glad he didn't die or anything like that. Knock on wood. I won't because it'll scare him, but now I have to because I have to. You have to. There we go. These quote-unquote skunk cories, I happen to believe they might be Bethaniae cories and not Arcuatus or Grantii. But if there's any Corridors experts out there, let me know. These are monsters. These guys, the biggest ones are over 3 inches, which is why I think they might be Bethaniae, which would be crazy awesome because they were wild caught from Corey. Actually, his trip down to Peru, he caught these, brought them home, had them for a bit, changed up his tank, and I ended up with them. So, I mean, pretty good score there. I pulled out some jungle val, but that'll get replanted next water change. And that's pretty much it. That's where we're at. Got a lot done today. Didn't really film the last half of it. I apologize, but I mean, that's true to Steenfott Aquatics channel. I always start out wanting to film everything, and it just takes so long, and I want to get things done, and I put the camera down, and here we are. The Signatus doing great. These guys, the Walisiachromis signatus, I have a whole nother tank of those. A whole nother tank of fry. We have hundreds of them. All right, folks, that's gonna do it for me. Let me know down below in the comment if you wanna see more of these day in the fish room type videos. I'm gonna try to get better at actually sticking with it and filming the whole thing, I promise. But they're really fun to do. I just always run out of time, and I just never give myself enough time. That's it. I got no excuse except that. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. Click all the links down below, affiliate links, you know, do the subscribe thing, the share thing, the thumbs up, leave a comment, all that nonsense. And I'll see you all in the next one.